Good morning, everyone. So here, 6 into 1 minus of minus 2 into 3. Okay, Anusha has got 19. No, that is also not the answer. So what will you get here is 1 into 6 ones are 6 minus of minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. Okay, Bindu has got minus 12. Okay, we will see that Bindu. Keep that answer as it is. So 6 ones are 6 minus of minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. So this is first part. Now after that, excuse me, plus 1 into 4 ones are 4 minus of minus 2 into 4. So 4 twos are 8. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. So what will you have here? You will have plus 1 into 4 minus of minus 8. Okay, and then plus 3 into 4 threes are 12 minus 6 fours are 24. So plus 3 into 4 threes are 12 minus 24. Then 1 into 6 minus into minus 6 is plus 6 plus 1 into 4 minus of minus 8 is plus 8 plus 3 into 12 minus 24 as it is. So now 1 into 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1 into 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 3 into 12 minus 24 is minus 12. Correct? So 1 12s are 12 plus 1 12s are 12 plus 3 into minus 12 will be 12 threes are 36 minus 36. So 12 plus 12 is 24 minus 36. You will be getting minus 12 as the answer. So therefore determinant C, this was determinant C, right? Determinant C value is nothing but minus 12. Did you understand? Check where you have gone wrong. Maybe with respect to minus sign, minus of minus sign, you would have gone wrong. Is it? Is that the case that has happened? Yes. So be careful with the minus sign, and whenever you have minus of minus, if you're getting confused, please put brackets for every calculation. When you put brackets for the, okay, yeah, I expected that, where instead of minus you would have taken plus 36. Yes, yes. Why it is minus 36? Because 12 minus 24 is minus 12. Minus 12 into 3 is minus 36. Yeah, no problem. It happens because we'll be solving more problems and you will be able to pick that up. Okay. Now, shall we go to the next question? The next question is evaluate, and they have given us the determinant. Now, again, we have to use the same procedure to solve this problem. So we will be taking the first row and we will be solving the problem. Okay, so let us start. Solution. So this is the determinant. And what is the sign position for the first row? Very good. Plus, minus, plus. That will be the sign position or positional sign for the first row. Okay. So first I am taking 3. So what is the determinant? 3, 8, 6, 9, 8, 2, 6, 12, 2. So for 3 if I take 3, which means I have to delete the first row and I have to delete the first column. So what is the number which is remaining? What will be the minor for 3? 8, 2 and 12 and 2. Very good. So this will be the minor for the first one, that is 8, 2, 12, 2. Okay, next the positional sign is minus, and what is the number? Number is 8. Now, for the number 8, again let us write down the determinant. Now, why are we doing this exercise is because you will be familiar with how to consider the minor. If you are able to do it directly, well and good. But if you are getting confused, please follow this procedure. Okay. Now, for the second one, I have considered 8. So, which means very good, Rajeshwari. First row and second column we will be deleting. Now, once we delete first row and second column, now what are the numbers remaining? That will be the minor. So, for 8, what is the minor? 9, 2, 6, 2. Good, Anusha. So, 9, 2, 6, 2 is the minor that we are having. Now, coming to the last part, that is 6. Now, when you take 6 here, let me rewrite this. So, we have another determinant. This same determinant 3, 8, 6, 9, 8, 2 and 6, 12, 2. Okay. Now, if I take 6, so which column? First row and third column, correct. So, first row, very good, both of you. First row and third column has to be deleted. So, what is the number? Yes, right. So, the minor will be 9, 8, 6 and 12. So, we have got the actual calculation part. Now, what is required is just simplification. Okay. So, let us start simplifying it. Is equal to 3 into, yeah, correct, 9, 8, 6, 12 is the minor, correct. Everybody is right, very good. So, we have to do the cross multiplication for a 2 into 2 matrix. Sorry, 2 into 2 determinant, not a matrix. Okay. So, here 8 into 2 minus 12 into 2. So, please use the brackets so that you are not confused. Okay. 8 into 2 minus 12 into 2. Okay, so this is the first one. Now, minus 8 into, now again for a 2 into 2 determinant matrix here, we have to do the cross multiplication. So, 9 into 2 minus 6 into 2. See, there is no minus sign, so it will be easy for us to solve this problem. And finally, plus 6 into, I'm writing it down here because of the space constraint. Okay. So, cross multiply. 9 into 12 minus 8 into 6 or 6 into 8. Both can be written. Any doubts until this step? Good. Now, further simplify this value. So, is equal to 3 into, what do you have? 8 twos are 16, 12 twos are 24. Yeah, 288. Yeah, correct, Bindu. That is the answer. Okay. So, you get 8 twos are 16 minus 12 twos are 24. Then minus 8 into 9 twos are 18, 6 twos are 12. So, 9 twos are 18 minus 6 twos are 12. Then plus 6 into 9 into 12 is 108 minus 8 6 are 48. So, you have 108 minus 48. So, 3 into 16 minus 24 is minus 8. Then minus 8 into 18 minus 12 is 6. Plus 6 into 108 minus 48 is 60. So, 3 into minus 8 is minus 24. Then 8 6 are 48 minus 48 plus 6 into 6 is 360. Okay. So, if you see here, you will have minus 24, minus 48 and plus 360. So the final answer is correct, Kirti. So the final answer is 288. This is the answer for the determinant that we have already seen. Understood? Any doubts in this problem? Very good. Everybody has got the correct answer. No doubts. Very good. Very good. Now, let us go to the next problem. Now, the next problem is we have to show, we have to see before problem we only solved and we got the answer as 288. Now, we have to solve this and we have to show them. See, they have given us the question, they have given us the answer. We just have to show them that, see, this procedure will give you the correct answer, that is minus 40. Okay. Now, let us start solving this. Now, solve along with me. Solution. So, first, again, what is the positional sign for the first row? Or we'll do one thing. We will solve this in the second row. Okay, we will also learn how to solve using the second row. Okay, now here we are considering second row for the calculation. Okay, now what we are doing with the second row? 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 3, minus 5, minus 1, 2. Okay, this is the second row. Now here what will happen? What is the positional sign? Plus, minus, plus. Minus, plus, minus. Correct? And again plus, minus, plus. What is the positional sign of the second row? Wait, I am not using the first row, Imran. I am using the second row. Okay? So the positional sign of the second row is minus, plus, minus. Okay? You can use any row to solve the problem. There is nothing wrong. Okay, but you have to be careful with the positional sign. Now let us do that. Now when you are considering the second row here, so the first element in the second row is 2. So that will become minus 2. Why minus 2? See the position here first, it is minus. Okay, now since I have taken the second row as the base to solve the problem, so I will be deleting the second row and I will be deleting the first column. Why first column? Because 2 is part of the first column, so that is why I will be deleting the first column and the second row. Okay, now what are the numbers that are remaining? What is the minor for the second column? It will be 4, 7, minus 1 and 2. Did you understand this? Now before we were considering only the first column and doing the problem, right? Now we are considering the second column and doing the problem like how we did for the first one. Did you all understand this part? Okay, we will learn once again, no problem. Now you have a determinant 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 3, minus 5, minus 1 and 2. Correct? Now we were considering first row. Okay? 3, 4, 7 we were considering and we were finding the minor for 3, that will be this part, and minor for 4 will be this 2 numbers and this 2 numbers, and minor for 7 will be these 4 numbers. That is how we were doing. Now the same procedure will be done by using the second row. Okay, instead of taking the first row as the base, we are taking the second row as the base. The only thing you have to keep in mind is the positional sign of the rows. Now for a 3 into 3 matrix, the positional sign of the rows was plus minus plus, that is for the first row, minus plus minus is for the second row, and again plus minus plus is for the third row. Correct? Now since I am considering the second row as the base, I will take the second row positional signs, which is important. Now when we were taking first row, we used to take 3 and then minor, and then we used to take minus 4 and then the minor of it, and then we used to take plus 7 and then the minor of it. Correct? That is what we were doing. But now what we will be doing is, we'll be considering the second row where 2 minus 2, because if you see minus, so minus 2 into the minor plus 1 into the minor minus 3 into the minor. Okay, so this is what we will be doing in this problem. You will still get the same answer. It doesn't matter which row you consider, you will still get the same answer. Now did you understand the concept, what we are trying to do? Understood? Yeah, we took the first row before. Now instead of first row, we will be taking the second row to solve the problem. Okay, you will still get the same answer. I want you to show that you will still get the same answer. That is why I am considering the second row. Now understood? Okay, good. How about others? Others understood? Okay. Now let us solve the problem. If you have understood, good, very good. Now what we will be doing is 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 3, minus 5, minus 1, 2. Now since I am taking the second row, the positional signs are minus plus minus. So I will take minus 2 and the minor for it. Now minus 2, and how do I find the minor? Since I am taking the second row, I will delete the second row and I will delete the first column. Okay, why will I delete the first column? Because 2 is part of first column as well as the second row. Okay, we will check that, Sindhu. We'll check what is the answer. You will have to get 45. Okay, we'll check. Wait. So, what is the minor? 4, 7, minus 1 and 2. That is the minor. Then plus, next value here is 1. Right? So, for the determinant, again let us write down the determinant. That is 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 3, minus 5, minus 1 and 2. Yes, second row, second column, since I am taking 1. So, let us remove that second row and second column. Second row is taken out, second column is taken out. So, what will be the minor? 3, 7, minus 5 and 2. Correct. Okay. Now finally, since the positional sign is minus plus minus, the last one will be minus 3. 2 is done, 1 is done. So last one minus 3. Now for minus 3, again we'll have to write the determinant. So what is the determinant? 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 3, minus 5, minus 1 and 2. Now if I am taking the 3 value, so it will be second row and third column. So when I take out second row and third column, what is remaining? 3, 4, minus 5 and minus 1. Okay, Rajeshwari, it's not 2 and 1, my dear, because second row will go away. So you will not take the numbers from second row at all. Okay, just check that. Don't get confused. Anusha, that was for the previous one. Okay, yeah, good. So we have got this calculation. Now, did you all understand this step? Any doubts in this step? Good. Now let us solve this. So minus 2 into cross multiply. 4 into 2 minus 7 into minus 1 plus 1 into 3 into 2 minus, this is 2, wait a second, 3 into 2 minus 7 into minus 5. Then finally minus 3 into 3 into minus 1 minus minus 5 into 4. Okay. So next step, 2 into, let us see what all is there. So 4 2s are 8 minus 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. So 8 minus of minus 7. This is minus 2. Then plus 1 into 3 2s are 6 minus 7 into minus 5 is minus 35. So what do you get here? You will get 6 minus 6 minus of minus 35. And finally minus 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 and 5 4s are 20, which is minus 20. So here you will have, I'll write it here only, 3 into minus 20, no, not minus 20. 3 ones are minus 3, right? So first will be minus 3 minus of minus 20. Some problem here, 1 second. Minus of minus 20. Okay, you had copied the question wrong. Okay. So be careful, Sindhu. This happens with many students. Okay, they'll copy the question wrong and they'll get the answer wrong. Okay, be careful hereafter. So minus 2 into 8 minus of minus 7 is plus 7 plus 1 into 6 minus of minus 35 is plus 35. And then minus 3 into minus 3 minus of minus 20 is plus 20. Now minus 2 into 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 6 into, 1 into 6 plus 35 is 41 minus 3 into minus 3 plus 20 is 17. So minus 2 into 15 is minus 30 plus 1 into 41 is 1 into 41 is 41, and then 17 into minus 3 is minus 51. Now check if you are getting 40, you'll minus 30 plus 41 minus 51. Are you getting minus 40? Yes, you are getting minus 40. Hence proved. Understood this problem? Very good. Everybody is getting minus 40. So what did they ask us? They asked us to show if the value of this determinant was minus 40, and we did the procedure and we showed them that it is minus 40. So which means you can take the first row and solve, you can take the second row also and solve, you can take the third row also and solve. The only thing that matters is the positional sign. Okay, that plus minus plus for the first row, minus plus minus for the second row, and plus minus plus for the third row. So that is what is important while solving the determinants. Understood? Any doubts? Good. Now moving on to the next question. Solve for x if they have given the determinant value. Okay, and it's a 2 into 2 matrix, so it is very easy to solve. So let us start solving. Okay, so what is the determinant? 4, x, 3 and 2 is equal to 4. Okay, answer is 4 by 3. Very good. Now let us do the cross multiplication. So what is the cross multiplication? 4 into 2 minus 3 into x is equal to 4. So 4 2s are 8 minus 3 into x is 3x is equal to 4. Okay, I'll solve it here only. So 8 minus 3x is equal to 4. 3x is equal to, or what we will do is, we will get 4 to this side. Okay, we'll get 4 to this side and we'll take 3x to the other side. Okay, you're getting 4 by 3. Good, good. So 8 minus 4 is equal to 3x. So 8 minus 4 is 4 is equal to 3x, and then 4 by 3 is equal to x. So the value of x is nothing but 4 by 3. Very good. Everybody understood this? Did you get the answer 4 by 3? Sindhu and Bindu has sent me the answers. Very good. Yeah, Rakshit also got the answer. Great. Good, good Imran. Yeah, nice. So can we move further? Yeah, very good. Everybody has got the answer. Now, these are the questions that I will be sending it today. Okay, you have to solve these two and send it to me before 3 p.m. Before 3 p.m. you will have to send the answers of this. After that, I will confirm you if the answer is right or not. Okay, solve these questions today only. Now, let us move further. Okay, this is also another practice question. You have 3 questions to practice. Okay. Now, coming to the next concept, that is nothing but Cramer's rule. Very, very, very important under matrices. Now, here you have solving simultaneous linear equations by Cramer's rule. Now, under matrices, at least one compulsory question will come from this Cramer's rule. Okay, so listen carefully. We will see how this to be solved. Now, we have learned linear equations. We have also solved how to, we have also solved simultaneous linear equations. So we know how to solve it, right? Where we will equate 2 equations. We are using elimination method here. So we are taking 2 equations and we will make one of the variable, either x or y. The coefficients we will make it as same, and then we will eliminate one of the variable and we will consider the other variable and find the values. So in a similar way, we will be using the values here. Okay, so one thing you have to keep in mind is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, all this will be numbers. Okay, all of this will be the numbers, and we are supposed to consider them as the constant, and X and Y we already know they are variables. Okay, so what will happen in the Cramer's rule? There are certain steps to be followed. Firstly, you have to check if the equation is in this format, that is ax plus by is equal to c. So if you see here, you have a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. Okay, so if we get the equation in this format, then we can solve the Cramer's rule. Now after having the equations, two equations will be there. Okay, since for simultaneous equation you want two equations, you'll have two equations, but both the equations should be in the same format. Okay, if it is not in the same format, get to that format and then solve. Now after this, we have to construct something called as delta. Now this small triangle is called as delta. Now this delta is nothing but all the coefficients of the equations will be taken along with the sign. Now if at all b minus b1, if this is minus b1, we will take it as minus b1 only. If it is minus a2, we will take it as minus a2. So along with the sign, we will be considering the constants. So once we form the delta, that is all the coefficients. So if you see here, you have a1, b1, a2, b2. So this has become a1. Okay, sorry. Delta is a determinant. So delta is nothing but a1, b1, a2, b2. So this will be the delta. Now we will do the cross multiplication and we will find the answer for the delta. Okay, so that will be your step number 2, where you will simplify the delta and you will get the answer. Now once you get the answer of delta, you have to check one condition. What is that condition? Whether the answer for delta is equal to 0 or not equal to 0. Okay, if the delta value is equal to 0, then we cannot go on, we cannot go to the next procedure. This will not happen. But if delta is not equal to 0, if you get delta as 5, delta as minus 8, minus 15, 20, 100, 250, minus 180, except 0, it can be plus or minus values. If you get those values, then in that case, we can go to step number 4. Did you understand the first 3 steps? You have to check the equation and then calculate delta and then check if the delta is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, stop the problem. If it is not equal to 0, go to the next step. So did you understand the first 3 steps? Okay. Now let us go to step number 4. Now step number 4 is, I will explain it here, which will be easy for you to understand. So step number 4, what we will do is, we will find something called as delta x. Now in delta x, in the place of a1 and a2, I will replace it with constant c1 and c2. Okay, and the other side you will have b1 and b2. Now, in the place of a1 and a2 in the determinant, I am replacing it with the constant c1 and c2. So, c1 and c2, b1 and b2, this will be the delta x.